Welcome back to a new food reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, and you've never been here before, now you do know. Now that you're here. Anyhow, I do have something new today that we're going to be doing. You can barely see it on the camera because I'm still working out the camera angles on this new idea that I got introduced to me recently from one of my subs. So I'm still working on the camera views and all that stuff, but in general, you can see the sandwich sitting here. Obviously, I don't have nothing to prop it up exactly. But to explain it simply, I did a video earlier last week, or recently, should I say, and it was the Lunchables grilled Cheesies. Well, the thing is that I didn't realize is that not only are they cheesy, but also they're pepperoni. That's right, you heard it, pepperoni. So they actually do have a pepperoni pizza version of this. And so what I did was I went ahead and bought one because I just thought I wanted to review this. The other cheesy kind of wasn't that good. And I just realized there's a tear down here, so I can just tear this down and let you see well, I guess maybe it still probably might not show up on the camera, but either way, this is the grilled cheesy pepperoni. Now, these run the same price as the other grilled cheesies. They're like $4 for two of them. The value is not super, but it's not terrible, especially if you want to get something that reminds you of pizza without having to actually buy a whole pizza. This has the American grilled cheese, American cheese. It's grilled like a grilled cheese. It has marinara sauce and pepperoni on it, so you can get this is like a mini pizza without having to pay the pizza price. So if you see there, you can see the pepperoni at the very end, because they don't really try to hide that stuff or put it on there very good, but it's not bad. And I'll say another thing. In the last video, I did say that it's 60 seconds to cook these. I think 60 seconds is too long. That's why the bread was hard in the last video that I was talking about. That's right, it was hard. It was hard as a rock. And that was because if you cook them for like 50 seconds, the bread is nice and soft. This is something I just learned, so that's an update on the last video. If you watched the grilled cheesy video, it looked like 4 people had watched or something. I can see the analytics, I just can't see the subscribers. So, sorry, subscribers. Well, I mean, it is still... The bread's still rough, but it's not as tough as it would have been. I could have probably cooked this for like 40 seconds or 45. I'm going to maybe try that next time and see if that makes it better. Ugh. What I will say about this, though, for what it is, it's not too bad. The cheese and the marinara sauce kind of coincide together with the pepperoni and the grilled bread. Obviously, it's like a butter bread kind of bread, like if you want to see in the inside. They put quite a bit of pepperoni and they put a nice amount of marinara. So that's real good. And the thing that surprises me so much is whatever cheese they're using is extremely like gooey. I'm assuming it's Kraft cheese, because this is made by the Kraft Heinz company. So I'm going to have to say that that's most likely what it is. Like, they put a Kraft single on here. Everybody knows Kraft cheese is the best. And I'll be really honest, this is really good. Like I said, the bread's still kind of rough. I'm not going to lie about that one bit. It is pretty rough. But I mean, out of the two cheesies, considering that they're both the same price, If I had to choose the regular grilled cheesy and this, I would definitely go with this above the... You're just getting a couple more toppings for the price. And that's kind of what makes it worth it. Oh, about tipped over my new table. And just for the record, my new table is basically just a... it's a desk like you would put in your... on your lap when you sit and when you want to eat dinner, like not at the table. So that's what this is. This grilled cheesy is just not going to make it through this video. It's really good. Yeah, so as far as this goes, I'm going to have to say, I do have a lot of things to say, actually, that I haven't said yet. Well, not a lot of things, but enough things. First off, for the value for this one, considering how good it is, I give it 2 thumbs up. For the presentation, of course, since there's a lot of pepperoni on this instead of a little bit, like most people do pepperoni and they don't put enough pepperoni on the things, 2 thumbs up. And overall taste, of course, 2 thumbs up. But once again, I would definitely consider that if you get this and try it, as good as it is, make sure you set it for between 45 and 50 seconds. Because if you don't, you're going to be trying to get to a hockey puck around the edges. It's going to be a hockey puck around the edges and soft in the middle. Which you can see already, this one is already starting to... It's already tough to... See? That's how tough it is just to tear the middle out. To get to the middle, so... If you decide to do 60 seconds, that's your own problem. But I would suggest 45 to 50 seconds. Oh yeah, that's right. My talking is going to make me forget I was doing this. So we're going to go ahead and move to the next segment. And this is Mr. Predicto, of course. Predicto is going crazy today. So I'm just going to ask Mr. Predicto, and we're going to find out what he thinks. And let's see if Mr. Predicto can be Mr. Predicto and not Mr. Unpredictable today. Mr. Predicto, does this pepperoni pizza grilled cheesy from Lunchables, is it any good? Is it good? There we go.
You can rely on that.
Okay, you can rely on that. So that tells me that this is actually really good. I believe so. I've had this one here, and it actually is really, really, really good. So that's my take on this one. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to all you lovely people. Also, please do like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, please do like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if there's any companies out there that want to sponsor me, or should I say the channel, please do. Give me a ring, a ding ding, a ding ding dong. That's a joke. If you don't know that, you're too young to be on this anyway, maybe. No, I'm just playing. Everybody knows Dr. Dre anyway. It doesn't matter how old you are. Ages of all ages know it. But anyhow, for the sponsorships, I can be contacted at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. That's foodreviewswithfatty, P-H-A-T-T-Y, @gmail.com. And I do have contracts ready to go, and I'm willing to negotiate sponsorships. I don't mind reviewing your items on the channel or your company. And I don't, as far as it goes, it doesn't have to necessarily be a food company that I do reviews on. I do have another channel called Everything Reviews with Fatty, which I'm wanting to build up, and I do need, some companies that really want to help me build that up. So if there's anybody out there that wants to sponsor the channel and help out the channel greatly, please do contact us, because we would definitely like to see what you have an option for us, because we're trying to make the channel larger. Also, if you want to see me do anything that's a review and you're a single person, not a whole company, I already know how that works. Don't try to slip under the radar. I know how to find out whether you're part of a company or not easily. It's just something I do. I'm a good researcher. So please do not try to slide under the radar, because chances are I'll find you and I'll know you're part of a company trying to get me to do free research, or free reviews, should I say. Just putting it out there. Just like everybody know, I do understand how to find people on the internet. It's not complicated. If you're been on, if you're a veteran of the internet, so to speak. But anyhow, yeah, we're going to move forward with this. So, of course, as always, I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to call it a day, because it is a day. And as always, and if you don't know, now you're really going to know, it's Food Reviews with Fatty. Out.